everyone! As you can maybe hear from my voice and probably the deathly pallor I have, I'm still not 100%. In fact, I feel quite a long way away from 100%. If I had to give myself a percentage of health, I'm languishing somewhere around the 50 mark. In fact, I was going to go to the doctor's this afternoon until something else clashed with my appointment, and I phoned up to say, I'm still coming, I'm going to be late. Can you push me back a little bit or squeeze me in between two later patients? And they said no, so my GP surgery wants me to stay sick. The thing is, I'm fairly sure I just have a particularly lousy head cold. It's just, I'm really fed up of waking up in the morning like... What I really need to do is relax. The trouble is, I'm really bad at that. Unfortunately, as I've mentioned on this channel before, I have a really noisy brain and I very much struggle to just switch off. Some people can just completely zone out and become really zen-like. Whereas me, I'm more like, chill out, relax. I really should be studying for my DCP. Oh, and I need to mark up my new music for chorus. Oh, I start work at 7:30 in the morning tomorrow and it's a 10.5-hour shift. I'm so tired and so stressed. And it's not as though I'm exaggerating any of that stuff. I genuinely do have a day job where sometimes I work from 7:30 in the morning until 6 in the evening with only a 30-minute break all day. And it's exhausting. I really am studying for a qualification in something that before last year I had never even attempted before. So that's using up a lot of my brain and causing me to stress because I don't want to let myself or Leslie or the chorus down. And speaking of chorus, I have to practice. I am assistant director, so I have to know the music well. And then there's any other hobbies I have, like doing YouTube, all of which just builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up and plays on my mind a lot. The thing is, I do all these things because I want to and because I love it. The best thing I've ever done is join chorus, so I don't regret any of the time I spend working on stuff for that. And one of my favourite things in the world is making these YouTube videos, so I don't regret the time I spend thinking about what would make a good video or spending time editing, but it all adds up. I mean, it's all stuff I genuinely want to be doing, but there's only so much of me to go around. I'm only small. So I really do struggle to switch off completely when I need to relax because my brain is just permanently aware of all the stuff I have to do. Which is stupid because in the grand scheme of things, I'm aware that I don't actually have that many responsibilities on my shoulders. Go figure. One of the things people tell you to do if you're somebody who really needs to just switch off for a while and relax is go and have a nap. And there's a problem there too, because I can't nap. I wish I could, but it's a skill I seem to have never really learned. Or at least maybe I had it as a child and I've forgotten it as I've grown older, because if I have a nap, I somehow always wake up feeling worse. Basically, I can almost guarantee that anything you recommend to help me relax, my weird and noisy brain will find a way to make it super unhelpful for me. For example, one of my favourite ways to chill out is to have a bubble bath. And if I'm achy and tired and stressed, which I have been recently, I might think to myself, I'm going to make myself a bubble bath and just have a lovely long soak. The trouble is, the second that temperature of the water starts to drop, my brain goes, ugh, this is just tepid water with all your filth in it. Get out, this isn't relaxing anymore. And yes, I really love to curl up with a good book. That is one way that I really like to relax. And also, I quite like just putting something on the telly and binge watching, just curled up in a dressing gown or under my duvet and just forgetting about the day. The trouble is, both of those activities, relaxing though they are are interrupted by that little tiny voice in my mind going, "You're being really lazy. Think of all the other stuff you could be doing." And yes, it's really counterproductive. I know that if I actually rested and did nothing and stayed in bed and read a book or something like that, I would get better quicker, but my brain doesn't let me. I mean, you know when I'm really ill, and it's usually if I've got some sort of stomach bug and I've been sick, that's when I will stay in bed all the time and just sleep all day. But the rest of the time, no matter how much I really need that rest, I seem incapable of getting it. Does anyone else find it really hard to switch off? What coping mechanisms do you use to shut your brain up and just chill out? Please do make suggestions, because even if they don't work, I will try them. I am genuinely fed up of feeling like this now. If you enjoyed this video, please sympathise with me by giving it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And you can click on my floaty head if you would like to subscribe. I promise one day I'll be better and I'll make fun videos again. Won't that be nice? Over here is last week's video. I'm going to go now and maybe try and rest. Speak to you next week. Bye!